work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all.
What's good in the hood? Episode 71 for the Thrillz podcast. I am your host, MC Thrillz. We got our special co-host of the evening,
Lokito, Rico.
Rico in the building. I mean, you seen him on the last episode. Cheers to that.
Let's go.
Let's get it, man. First and foremost, rest in peace to 3 legends. You got Ozzy Osbourne,
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Mania. I mean, Hulk Hogan.
That's right, that's right.
And then you got Malcolm
Jamal.
Jamal.
Damn.
Warren, right? His last name is Warren, I believe.
Warner.
What are you doing?
I messed up on his name.
It's a podcast. You don't stop a podcast to keep going.
Oh, man.
You don't know how I go on here for the thrill. He wants to stop the episode because he messed up. Well, do this on for the thrill, my boy. We keep going. If you fuck up, you fuck up. Oh, so let me sip on that.
Well, you know, disrespectful, messing up the man's name. So I apologize to everybody out there. So.
Yeah, just say apology. That's it. Apologize. Nah, that's not a laughing matter. It was just a situation. But definitely rest in peace to those 3 legends. I don't know if you've seen it online, like Hulk Hogan. I've been seeing like a lot of negative and positive comments every time I see a post about Hulk Hogan.
Right. Yeah, so everybody loves Hulk. Hulk Hogan, he's the one that saved WWF back in the day from going under. He's an American icon, American hero to a lot of people, especially to me growing up, seeing wrestling evolve throughout these years. He's definitely been a top dog in the game, respected by everybody. I think a lot of people have even spoke about how he's not racist. The people that knew him personally, like Booker T and stuff like that, they're like, hey, like, what are you talking about? This guy's not racist.
Oh, Booker T said something?
Yeah. He was coming to his rescue because he was like, there's Dudley brothers as well.
Yeah, I seen both the Dudley brothers say something. I've seen Mark Henry say something.
Right.
I seen definitely some African American wrestlers say something. I haven't seen Booker T because I heard there was something about contribution of Booker T back in the day, but I didn't see that one. I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, it was something being said because I think Hulk Hogan was mad at his daughter at one point for something that happened, and
I think it was because she was dating a black guy.
Oh, right. You know, everybody forgets Hulk Hogan's age at time, but I mean, there's no excuse for whatever it is. But he's respected. Everybody, you know. Obviously, if there was a bigger issue or problem, it would have been addressed a long time ago, in my eyes. Yeah, man, I won't put too much light on that because I think a lot of that is false. You know, so, but there is that one phone call, right? But like I said,
Right, it's like,
it's dealt with his kid. It wasn't him just out on the street doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, I guess he's trying to be, his protective came out and he overdid it, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I just seen something, was it today or yesterday, that his wife put something up too. His wife said, it's something about, like, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but people bringing up him being a racist during these times is messed up. But that could be like, I mean, that's like a catch-22, right?
Right. But also, you got to think about, no offense, but like the dog, the bounty hunter, when everybody respects him, but at the same time, he might have said the N-word or something. And it's like, are you really, like, if this, you know, it was like, it was taken out of context, a lot of things, or even like Martha Stewart or whatever, I don't know, like if somebody co-signs for that person, it's like, hey, you gotta go with that person, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people co-sign. I think enough people co-sign for Hulk Hogan to where that one phone call is not gonna make me think one way or the other about him. I'm just gonna respect him as a legend, as the the athlete that he was, and
yeah, I mean that's one thing I don't think nobody can take away. If it wasn't Hulk Hogan, I don't think it would be a WWE the way it is today.
right.
I mean Vince McMahon, like obviously Vince is the one that created. Well, Vince's father created, and then Vince made it turn into what it was, but without the major, you know, like that major wrestler, the one that, you know, I feel like he was like the ultimate baby face, and then turned into the ultimate heel when he turned bad at NWO, which like I don't think wrestling will be what it is today. I mean, it might be a sense of wrestling, but I don't think it will be as big as it was just because that was the name back then. So I don't think you could discredit it for that. And I do understand. Like I respect both sides of the spectrum.
Right. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, so no matter which way it comes, you still gotta know that Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's people in our world that, you know, there's killers, rapists, everybody in each race. You know what I'm saying? Races in each race. You know what I'm saying? And you know, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to give Hulk Hogan just a tad bit of grace, you know, just for being an outstanding professional for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was seeing a lot of things too that he like towards the end, I guess, of his life that even like he got baptized and he tried like change his life for the better. I guess that's a lot of people, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of people, you know, they live their life and then towards the end they come to the higher being, power, whichever they believe in, and try to live right, you know. So that's cool. Ozzy, another legend, was one of, you know, man. A lot of people are surprised he got here this long. All the drugs he's been doing all these.
How did they say he passed away?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
I know Hulk Hogan. I think it was cardiac arrest, and then I know. Well, Malcolm, it was
he drowned.
He drowned in Costa Rica, right?
Right. So supposedly the story is that with him that he was trying to save his daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, and some surfers came by and trying to help him out.
Oh shit.
But he was already like just like holding her up and trying to hold her. She's like 8 or 9, but in those deep waters or whatever, wherever they were having trouble with the currents and all that stuff. That by the time the surfers came over, they got the daughter, but they were unable to save him.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean, I almost died like that one time as well, trying to save my son. We went to like tubing and stuff, and our rafts were tied together. We came down to like this like little dip in the water, and he flipped over. I jumped in right after, but the current so strong. I was trying to hurry up and get him, but I couldn't even like touch the ground.
Oh, in the ocean?
No, it was inside the lake here.
Oh, lake.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
It was just the current was just going. I was trying to rush him, and then I see people on the end. They're trying to like tell me, "Hey, swim over to this way." But it was taking me so far, but I held him up like in the air, and I'm trying to like at least get down enough so I could jump from the ground because the water was just hitting me so much, but I couldn't even take a breath.
You know what's crazy? You said that story. I had the same situation happen in North Carolina with Louis Lou.
Yeah.
So there's this place where there's this big old like you dive from, but it's high as hell. It's in North Carolina, and it's a lake too. And so I jumped off first. Louis Lou was like, I already seen he was kind of like hesitant. Like, yeah, I think that's his first time doing something like that. And because when you gotta swim all the way back by yourself, right? But when you jump, it's a good distance between that swimming point. And so something told me to like stay there because I was gonna swim back. I started swimming back, and then I turned around and seen him hesitant, and I'm like, hey, is he gonna jump or not? So I was like, you know what, I'm keeping myself afloat.
Right.
I already knew like just the way he looked, and then he just ended up jumping. He jumped and he started panicking. And they say you're not supposed to try to save someone that's drowning, but the people we love, we're gonna save them. So I went and like obviously he was like what you just said. You're trying to hold him up, and he's like stepping on me and trying to and I'm like I'm trying like
he's knocking you out.
He's trying to get up, get some breath, and he's like oh, and I'm trying to get them up, but I guess the lifeguards saw it, and then they brought the whatever, the canoe or the boat, whatever they had, they came to help us out, get out the water. What was the circle thing, the lifesaver, I guess, and they brought it up and they swam.
Gotcha.
They were swimming us out. But that's crazy that you said that story because I don't think we ever talked about it.
No.
We had a similar situation that happened. That was about maybe more than 5 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, Tone was about 3 or 4 years old at this time. So.
Oh he was young. Yeah, he was young. I think what was Lou? Lou was probably like 14.
Oh damn. No, I mean like guys be out there when like every time you're out inside the water, like natural water, man, just try to be safe as possible. It's very dangerous. Even grown adults that could swim, you could create a cramp or something like that and die. Like
R.I.P. man. Like Jamal man and his family man, like.
That's a real display of love. He sacrificed himself to save his daughter, man. So, shout out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't hear. Like I didn't see how Ozzy passed away.
Yeah. No, I think his is like more natural causes as well. Yeah, for sure. But I saw a meme, not to make fun, but I saw a meme where he's like going into heaven and he sees all these like young artists that passed away on drugs or whatever, and he's calling them like pussies because they're like, I did all the drugs in the world and y'all overdose or whatever. But,
right, he looks to be an older.
Yeah, he's like an old ass man, but but rest in peace to everybody, man. Like be careful in whatever you do in your life. Just be careful across the board, man, because we don't want to see nobody go to that fate.
Last time I was on the pod, you were saying to move out here to San Antonio. That's what you're talking about.
Right.
Now it's official. Rico's out here.
Right.
San Antonio.
I'm officially back in the SA, the Countdown City, 210, San Antonio. So the first week's been pretty busy, man. Just trying to get adjusted, get back my feet wet, and familiarize myself back with the city. Yeah, just get your feet wet back in the city, man. There are some things that I'm dealing with or what brought me here, but I'm definitely excited to be back now that you guys are gonna see me more on the podcast, more. You're gonna see us do a lot more action with our music as well, and I'm just excited, man.
Yeah, because for those of you just tuning in or haven't seen previous episodes, Rico's about 4 hours away now. He's in the city, so we can work together. We got the team Sons of Ragnar for those of you that do tune in. The duel. We was talking about Ice Trip last podcast. We got that song still coming out. Everything's official. We got the masters and everything. Now we're just looking for the release date for Ice Trip featuring Gucci. Damn man, it'll be great to get Gucci on the pod. I think that will definitely do numbers. We gotta work on that. We got him on a song. That's one.
Right.
Get him on a podcast. That's the next goal.
Right, for sure.
What you think they're gonna feel the most like out of that song? Like,
oh man, well one, shout out to the artists on there, Thrillz, me and Gucci, man. I think everybody came with a really good verse. The beat is very upbeat, very clubby, very it will get you dancing for sure, man. We had the song played by D.
I was just about to say that. Shout out DJ Escante. He had him rocking out in a new club that just opened up. Matter of fact,
Club Sway.
I'm gonna shout out the owner there. Shout out to the bartenders. They treated us good that night. We went out there, we have a good time. DJ Scott they invited us out, and man, like the bartenders showed us mad love. Shout out to y'all, like giving us good drink discounts, bundle drinks. Like it was a grand opening, and it was just like they was blessing us. It was blessing us for real. We was definitely lit that night. Definitely.
So back to the Hulk Hogan thing. Mm-hmm. Me and you had the experience to go to SmackDown one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's talk about that.
To me, that was my first time sitting floor level, watching it. I was like 6th row back, and even though it was so excited to be floor level, I think you had a better eyesight just because I had like 5 rows of people with their hands up, phones up in my face. A lot of times I had to look up at the screen.
Yeah, and when people stood up, you had to stand up.
Yeah, I had to stand up.
Now that's funny too because like you even said I sat in the wrong seat.
You did.
I sat over because we had like I was supposed to be 3 rows behind you is what the ticket said, and you sat there and I sat a little like it was maybe like
okay. So he sent me his ticket. It said F3, meaning floor section 3.
Yeah.
And he had row 9.
Yeah.
And so when I had to go buy my ticket, I made sure I was in the F3, and the only ticket available was either a 10 or a 6. And it was almost the same price. So I was like, oh, might as well go with the 6, right? So I got the 6. I get to the like a vent, and I get to my seat. I'm looking around, I'm like, where the hell is Thrillz at? And then next thing you know, he's like in the first seating up above the floor level. And I call him. He's like, no, this is my section right here. I'm like, bro, you're the one that sent me the floor ticket. So like, you supposed to be down here with me.
Yeah. I did like where I was at too, and I was saying that too because I'm like, all right. Because I know that every time you stood up, people stood up, you had to stand up. I'm like, all right, this is. I feel like that was the perfect seats, like you said. It was just a little high above floor level, but I didn't have to stand up when people stood up. But I mean, the event though, it was dope. It was a dope event. It was my first time going to a WWE event, and I mean, I've been watching wrestling since a youngin'. I mean, the pride is a child, so I ain't go to no wrestling events. I mean, the struggle was real growing up, but I mean, to like be older and witness the situation myself personally, like that was something great for me. That was a moment. It reminded me of my so my grandfather put me on to WWE as a kid. Me and my cousin Joseph. I mean, Mr. MMA fighter right now. Shout out to him, and then my brother Lokito, rest in peace, passed away. But we all used to watch WWE in the living room. My grandfather, just sitting there, I was sitting in the scene. I was thinking about my grandfather. I'm like, damn, like he never been to one of these events. Like it just made me think. Like, in the moment, I got kind of emotional. Think like, wow, like if it wasn't for him, I would have never probably been into wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was just a dope moment. In general, other than the event being lit, I mean, it was Penta, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, the main event. That was pretty lit.
John Cena had the signing with Cody Rhodes.
The signing. That's right, Cody Rhodes, John Cena for SummerSlam, which is coming up in like 2 weeks. When you see this podcast, I don't know, it probably passed by then.
In Jersey.
In Jersey. Shout out my Camden, New Jersey people. So, you can't forget. I mean, my baby mom, Stephanie Vicaris in the building.
Yo, so real quick, when I saw her fighting and she started getting smacked around just for a few seconds, because I was like, I ain't no way. I'm like, so I was telling my friend, I was like, yo, I'm about to run in that ring and help her out, yo. I was like, I couldn't see that. But the match was only like 5 minutes long.
That was quick. That was a quick match.
She told that girl us. So I was like, yo, that's crazy.
She a problem. She definitely was a problem. Man, so one thing about me, I'm a big fan of WWE. I've always been. And just in the recent, year or two, I really got back into it.
Same. Ever since Raw got on Netflix, that's when I really started getting back into it. Well, I mean, me and you kind of got into it around the same time. But
it was a little bit before Netflix. Yeah.
Right. But you got into it a little bit more because it was on Peacock and all that stuff. And I don't have Peacock. But just real quick, I want to give a shout out to Micario. He's my older cousin. He also does music with us as well.
He put you on wrestling?
He put me on. Everything that he thought was cool, I thought was cool. He's my older
cousin. Wait, isn't he the one that put you on music?
He put me on everything. Yeah,
that's right. You get your flowers, Micario. You're home for the Thrill podcast. You get your flowers, my boy.
Yeah, so a lot of times I had to go to his house to watch wrestling. That shit was not allowed in my house. We was not allowed to watch no wrestling, especially no WWF. Now, WCW was a little bit more cleaner, so I was allowed to watch that a little bit more.
See, it was too clean, my boy.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that whole suck it. Yeah, I couldn't do all that, so I watched that, and the era that I really got into was the Wolfpack era, and Goldberg, when they were in WCW, But yeah. I mean, it was mad dope. Of course, I saw a little bit of DX in the Stone Cold era. That's crazy. And then from there,
I always liked WWE. WWE was my thing. And like my grandpa put me on. He would switch me back between the shows. He put me on both WCW, WWE, but WWE was like the main thing. Like we just focused on WWE. I mean, WCW was for sissies. No. This guy. Me and my cousin would tell you, man, we would wrestle on mattresses, jump off, do types of flips. Fucking my grandparents in their yard, like it was like a bunch of cars and fucking not boats, but also like buses, and we would like do some crazy shit, bro. If we had cameras like back then, like now the way they are, we probably would have had some shit of us doing some crazy shit in our in the backyard, jumping off. I remember my brother jumped off of the sheds. He jumped off a shed and a nail landed right in his foot. It went right in his foot. Lokito, rest in peace. That's one of the memories I always remember. Because we as kids, it was kind of funny. It wasn't funny, but it was funny. When you think about it, like the nail went right. I mean, he was good. Nothing wrong. I don't think he went to get sentenced for real. I think it was like that type of old school. Like, oh, you be alright. My grandparents just not me because we was always at my grandparents. Like the weekend thing was me, Joey, Lokito, my brother Brandon. We was always at my grandparents for the weekend. That's where we was at. So they're like second parents to me. Both my grandparents, rest in peace, they both passed away. But like that was the spot. That was the spot. That's how I got into wrestling the most. But WWE always been Stone Cold. I mean, Triple H always been my favorite wrestler. Generation X. I mean, it was the thing back then. But fucking WCW, everybody knows Goldberg was. That was like.
As a matter of fact, I just saw a clip of him where he first beat Hulk Hogan for the belt. It was 108 wins, 0 defeats. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, bringing that back. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. And fucking I was gonna say about that. He just lost to Gunther in his retirement match. Right. That might be I don't know. You never know. They be saying that, and then they come back full circle and be another match. But I thought he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna be Gunther for real. And I thought Seth was gonna come out.
Well, I think his knee banged up during the match when he was trying to do the jackhammer. He messed up his knee during that match.
Yeah. But I really thought, I don't know if the Seth injury was a work or not, but I thought Goldberg was gonna win. Seth was gonna come out, and beat him for the title, and then it would have started a whole new thing. So I don't know if Seth got injured and then that was supposed to happen or not, but I mean, WWE universe, our imagination could go wild. It could either be here, or there.
Right. And to go back about the childhood stuff, Macario again, he had brothers, and me and my cousins are close.
You getting your flowers tonight.
And we used to fight, man, but his brothers always said I fight I play too rough.
Too rough.
And but me and him,
gave him a switch in music.
Every time me and him play fight, me and him always got into a real fight.
Oh yeah. We never really got. I don't remember.
Me and Macario, we will always play fight, but we knew we were going to end up in a real fight. We ended up in a real fight, but after the fight's done, we would shake hands and be like, oh shit, you just kicked the shit out of me. Oh shit, you punched me hella good. Right. I got busted lip. Whatever the case is. But his two brothers, man, they'll play with us for a little bit. But
they say y'all too rough for me.
So a lot of times we had to be on teams, but we were the two best fighters, so we had to be on opposite teams. But once me and him, always fighting, bro. Always. Oh, yeah.
What's the other thing you brought up earlier? Was it
Linda McMahon?
Oh yeah, Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon. We're on the wrestling thing, right?
Right. So she's in the hot water right now, and you can see that she's a politician now. She's in charge of the education department and
Secretary of Education in New Jersey. Yeah.
Right. And she's approving Trump's new law that he's trying to pass for tax exempts for rich people to give them a bigger cut, but it's taken away from the school systems where it feeds the kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And while during the questioning, she has somebody next to her giving her notes on how to answer. So eventually they had to tell her, stop taking the notes and answer yes or no. and she didn't really know what she was answering or how to answer it.
That's crazy.
But basically, she was saying that she's willing to take the tax cut that's going to take away food out of the kids' mouths just to save a few millions of dollars. And I thought that was bad. Also,
see, if that's the case, like taking a few millions to make a few $1 million to take like from kids and schools, and you're the Secretary of Education. I don't know like how much of this is 100% or what, but that sounds crazy. Like Secretary of Education,
right?
Rather make more millions because she living in McMahon. She probably got money out the ass,
Yeah. Her and Vince, I think I read online they're 3.2 billion or 4.2 billion. And then Stephanie is like 250 million, and Shane is like 200 million.
Golly.
Yeah, I mean they're all set. How
much more money you want?
Right. So also there was a question of whether the Holocaust should be taught and if slavery should be taught, and she said no to both questions.
So she said they shouldn't be taught in schools.
Yeah,
slavery or Holocaust.
Right. They shouldn't be included.
They didn't say why not?
No,
that's crazy.
Because that's part of Trump's new law he's trying to pass.
What?
Bill he's trying to pass.
Oh, that like
to cut the funds of schools.
Yeah. And I'll talk about certain things.
Yeah, and I'll talk about certain things, and
so basically we erasing history.
Right.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, they've been trying to do that for years now. And some schools have succeeded in taking that out. Because remember, now they're trying to not paint the, sorry guys, white so bad. But, like that happened so long ago as well. Like, we're not Germany. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they shouldn't take that so bad out.
Like history should be taught. Like,
and slavery, yes, is still a big factor because of certain stuff that happened, but those people are not alive no more. You know what I'm saying? That's over 100 years ago. Now, maybe pushing 150 years now. You know what I'm saying? That's happened. But, everything should be taught. But of course, the victor writes to history. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of history that.
Yeah, it could be history that was erased that we don't even know about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It could have been worse than was what
the Bible. The Bible's history is written by the victor. I mean, like who?
Well, supposedly books were taken out the Bible.
Yeah. I mean, there's like if you go and ask AI, is there more stuff that's been taken out the Bible? It'll say yes. Is there stuff that would change humanity that about the Bible, and it say like there's stuff that's not being taught to us or told to us that we need to know. So I encourage everybody to get your own education.
Definitely educate yourself. Do your own research.
Yeah. So don't take our word. Don't take nobody's word for it. Don't take your pastor's word for it. Just do your own stuff. And keep your relationship with whatever higher being God that you want to have with, you know what I'm saying? But just so you know, and again, is the world flat, round? Which way is it? You know what I'm saying? There's still that discussion.
So the Clips album, supposedly that they paid 7 figures to get out of a deal with Def Jam in order to have Kendrick Lamar on the album, something like that.
That's what they said. Def Jam was trying to censor Kendrick's verse. And Clips was not having that at all. They were like, no, we're not going to ask him to censor his verse, censor his message, and whatever he wants to speak of. They were cool with it. But they just basically paid Def Jam off to let them go, or to release them from the album. From
the contract, right? Something like that. Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know what? They're probably making more cash now for it. You know what I'm saying? Because Def Jam already promoted, blah 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 blah, did all this stuff for them. That's what they probably had to pay.
Well, they getting money, man. Like Pusha T, he got like 2 jingles out. He got the Arby's and then the McDonald's. Well, I think he didn't get paid for the McDonald's one because he made the powder butter. I'm loving it. That was Pusha T, and then he did the Arby's ones. So, but supposedly he learned off the McDonald's one, and he got paid for the Arby's like royalties. So, but that's crazy.
Mad respect for standing on the ground for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Chris, been riding with y'all since grinding, so for sure.
yeah, no, grind. That was my shit back in the day.
I had just moved to VA maybe a year or two before that came out, so yeah, man. So when that song came out, yeah, it was huge out there, huge. You couldn't go into a locker room, a lunch table, nothing. Without that beat being played, yeah, for sure. Matter of fact, we're gonna write out to that shit.
Had to go remix to grind, bring it back again.
Oh shit!
I like remix. I'm old school like that.
How about we get a feature?
See, I mean, we got the Gucci feature. Let's see if we can get some lyricism in the building. Pusha T. I mean, that'd be crazy. Pusha T feature would be dope. On the music scene, you brought up about Timbaland before, and the whole AI situation.
Yeah. So Timba is making has made a AI artist and has made a AI record label that he's doing, where he's doing like nothing but AI artists. So he's saving a lot of money on artist pay, on beats, on this, on that, on that. He's doing everything himself, or AI is doing it with him. Which I just seen that guy as well. He made over like millions of dollars off AI music, and then got thrown in jail for it.
Oh, I heard about that. I didn't know how much of it was true, but damn.
Yeah. He got thrown in jail for like making money off of AI music. But
let's rewind it back. So, like, as an artist, how do you feel about the whole Timbaland signing like AI artists, and like, I mean, how does that even work? Like, are you signing someone that runs the AI artist, or are you signing just like AI? Like, how does that work?
Him and his team.
They created the AI, right?
Created.
So you signing something that you're creating.
Yeah.
So it's like an entity, like a business entity.
Yeah.
You're signing.
Right. So he made a character. So like Dragon Ball Z, there's a character, and the cartoon character. I mean, the creator.
And they copyright that character.
Right.
Is that like that?
Right. And then they make
a
cartoon out of it, but he's just making music out of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
like, so the artists though, like.
So a lot of artists say, well, they don't like it because where's the art, or where's the originality from the artist itself, or blah blah blah. But you got this other person telling the story, and a lot of people were clowning him because they're like, hold on, Tyler could have just sung that, or matter of fact, like he stole her voice, stole her flow, stole her style.
Who?
Timba stole Ty.
That's what they're saying?
Tyler's like style.
I didn't know that.
And made it into an AI. They're like, you could have just paid Tyler to do all that. You know, like she could have just made that song.
But now when it comes to AI, why pay somebody? That's
So
I guess you gotta see both sides, especially
it's a business side.
Yeah, business side.
And the way that AI is going, and the way that the future is going, and the tech is going.
Well, that's like businesses. Amazon got the robots, right?
Right.
It's similar, right? AI, like that's crazy though.
Tesla, I mean, another thing. Now they got self-driving taxis in Las Vegas.
I heard about that.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on between robots and this and that. So Timba to me is moving with the times, and he's trying to get ahead of the curveball before somebody else does it, which is, pretty cool.
But then he said something before. I could be wrong. It could have been another producer, but wasn't he he was against like AI beats or something like that? I thought I heard something about that. Like when AI was making the beats, he's like, oh nah, because that cut the producers out. That could have been another producer.
I think he might have said something like that years ago, but now since he knows that that's not going to slow down, he's just trying to get it.
All right, now it was like, against the wave, now with the wave type shit.
Well, now he's trying to get ahead of the wave. So
the wave's here. Like this is what it's like now. Like
right.
This is the new era. Like AI is like the new era. It's crazy. But like now you're not competing with other artists. You're competing with AI now.
Right.
Did you see that AI rap battle?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like I maybe they wrote the bars for AI, but that was dope. I gotta find that shit. Maybe put that up. But that was dope. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Where the homeboy was going against the robot. AI was lighting his ass up.
Yeah, it was really close, but Just because the flow delivery was a little bit better by the human, I like that. But AI definitely did their thing on that end. But yeah, I mean, how do you guys feel about the whole AI thing, man? I mean, just let us know in the comments.
Yep, drop some comments, drop some love,
We'd
drop.
love to hear what your thoughts are on that. I mean, or whatever we speak about. Go ahead and let us know, or if we got something wrong, let us know. I mean, 'cause we don't want to, put bad news out there. But yeah, man.
Like Rico saying the wrong name earlier, man. Going full circle. Full circle.
Yeah.
Full circle.
That was definitely a blooper. But yeah. So, how do you feel now that we're talking about AI? How do you feel hip hop as a whole is moving? A lot of years ago, maybe 10 years ago, they were talking about hip hop is dead, blah blah blah, this and that. Remember that big?
Oh yeah, that era.
And everybody was
Nas dropped the album.
Yeah, and everybody was fighting for the title of King of Hip Hop, and everybody was fighting for the King of New York. Blah blah blah. And definitely Atlanta was there, West Coast was there, Midwest was, Yeezy was still doing his thing. But like from going from hip hop is dead to now where like hip hop is moving or fighting against the AI.
So I personally I think that like at the time I feel like the essence of hip hop, like I had a feeling what Nas talked about hip hop was dead. I think the essence of hip hop was like I would say per se dead at the time. Like hip hop is different. Like hip hop has hit so many different genres, right? So I feel like the essence of hip hop at that time would be considered dead. And even now, the essence of hip hop of the time of what hip hop was,
Right.
But now hip hop has evolved to so many different things. I believe I said on the podcast before about like social media, how everything like bringing it back, how you said the King of New York, but now it's like everyone is the same. Like you would hear some music and people will mix in New York style or Atlanta style. Like it's so many different genres or different types of styles mixed in one now, just because social media, the world, like you can hear everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or back in the day where you were in the city, you was mainly on that. Oh yeah, I'm rapping like this because boom boom. Oh Biggie, Tupac. Know what I mean? But now it's like, all right, you can hear something from the East Coast, West Coast, and one rapper nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because they're listening to so many different types of music and different genres. But fucking as far as hip hop, I think hip hop has just like evolved. Like so, hip hop is the new rock and roll. Like hip hop has so many different outlets. Like it's hard to like the essence of hip hop at that time might be dead. You know what I'm saying? Right. The original hip hop. But like in spirit, it does live through. Like I feel like everything is hip hop. Now as far as like hip hop rap, and you got hip hop rock, you got all types of hip hop now. So like I feel like hip hop, it's forever now. Like rock was forever. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the essence of hip hop at the time, like you get what I'm saying when I say that. And maybe y'all might understand, maybe y'all don't. If you do understand, drop in the comments. What's your because everyone's opinion is different. But I feel as though the 80s, 90s is gonna get what I'm saying when I say the essence of hip hop of that time is dead, but hip hop itself is alive. Right.
So I was just watching Juice and when they had the battles of the DJs and everything like that. Hip hop at the time was in a whole different space. Mm-hmm. They had clubby beats, but with the gritty lyrics.
Yeah.
They had the b-boys, they had the battles. I mean, it was a lot of it was just love. You know what I'm saying? And what it's evolved to now. I mean, I appreciate each era of.
Well, I mean, but even now, like they still got the battles, different scales of battles. Like back in the day, I feel like if you looked at certain genres of music, like R&B, like rock and roll, those were like huge. But now I feel like hip hop is there. Like
I think hip hop definitely.
It's like number one because you hear it everywhere. Like even you can see the most like business savvy person that looks the most etiquette. Where you're like, oh, they could be jamming some hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Where like back in the day wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? You could probably go to an all white party and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the essence of hip hop has evolved and has become like the #1 genre overall. Like, because now you got hip hop pop, you got hip hop rock. I mean, even the hip hop pop, like, I give a lot of that to right now to Drake. He's like big hip hop pop type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's just like to answer your question earlier. But that's a good question though.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely like the way I like the direction of hip hop is going. I like that it's evolving and with new sounds.
But the whole, I mean, you said the AI thing though. Like even with AI, like that's different. But I feel as though creators are still going to be creative and create. Like it's going to be a lot of, I mean, behind the scenes technical AI stuff. But I feel like those creators are still going to be out there creating. Like I feel like I'm a creative. I'm always going to be creating. And people might even get more creative with the AI and it becomes something different. Like it might be a whole another thing of music, you know?
Right. I was reading something, or I was talking to somebody something, but they were telling me that the number of artists or music creators is still under 10% of the population, which is a good, 5-6% of people is creating music. Or producing beats, or
that says a lot. When you see how many people want to rap, singers and art, that's crazy.
Yeah,
especially nowadays with the potential of being able to put your music on a streaming platform like that.
Well, also the affordability. Whenever we were growing up, I mean, the cost of a program, the cost of a computer,
way
a microphone,
more expensive.
This is way more expensive to find somebody to shoot a music video, or to shoot content was way different. Like now we have our phones, now we have affordable cameras, now we have all these computers.
Now we're the full package. One person can do everything. Two or three people can be like the business, stuff like that.
So back in the day, it was this group here will blow up because guess what? They're the only one doing it because it was so hard to get to that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to encourage everybody who's doing music, keep pushing it, no matter how old you are, no matter where you are from, you know what I'm saying?
Like whatever you're good at, whatever you feel as though your creative passion is, or whatever it is, I would say always keep doing it, keep pushing it. Be mindful of what you're doing as well, as far as like, I mean, I wouldn't tell somebody, I mean, you know how I say some people quit their job, do this and that. I mean, that's before, and you feel as though you're going to do it. I would definitely say, though, also be mindful of your situation. If it's a live or die situation, pay attention to that utmost. But yeah, definitely chase your dreams. Now, I mean, chase your thrill. Do your thing. Point blank, period.
Chasing the sun, counting the pesos.
Chasing the sun, counting pesos. Now, I mean, make sure y'all tap in, man. This is For the Thrill podcast, man. Exclusive episode here. We got Lokito, Rico, a special co-host, and I mean, make sure you tap in. Sons of Ragnar, new projects on the way. Stay tuned. I Drip might be out by the next podcast. You never know. But I mean, want to say anything before closing out?
Man, just a big shout out to everybody that's been tapping in, that's been hitting the like, comment, follow button, sharing it,
subscribe,
everything. Please go to all our pages. Thank you again for your support, and see you next time.
Also, if y'all want to hear us talk about anything, you want guests to come on, now I mean local Texas area, San Antonio area, I know anybody, bring them through. We also going to start doing live interviews. We get people on the live like I do when I first started the podcast. And feel free to drop any comments about anything you want us to talk about. I mean, tap in. Appreciate y'all as always. Your host, MC Thrillz, co-hosted by Lokito, Rico, for the Thrill Podcast, episode 71. And
let's go.
So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all.